Hey everybody, it's Chris Clark with you once again from discgolf.law. It has been a busy 2023 so far on the legal side of disc golf. And so a lot of people are asking us, what do we think will be the next big legal news in disc golf? Really hard thing to predict. But if you've been watching our channel for a while, you do know that we have talked a lot about trademark and intellectual property protection, and really the lack of it in disc golf. Hope I'm wrong about this, but I predict at some point we will likely see some type of trademark dispute in our sport. We're not calling anybody out here. We're not trying to suggest that anyone did anything wrong. We know people that work at all these companies. We know that they are very smart. We know that they have great teams of people working for them. I imagine they also have really smart legal advisors and business advisors. This is merely an illustration to just show some of the points that we've been trying to make. We are going to talk about Discraft, Innova, and Dynamic Discs, and one new entry into the disc golf marketplace, all of which who have one way or another used the word Raptor to identify the products that they sell. So let's start off by talking about the Discraft Raptor, a very popular mold of disc from Discraft. Innova has also released discs in the past that had the word Raptor on them, and I'm talking specifically about the period of time when Ricky Wysocki was an Innova endorsed player. Raptor legs stamped discs that were very popular among customers. Now, as most of you probably know, Ricky is no longer on Team Innova. He is now endorsed by Dynamic Discs. And another very popular marking on the Dynamic Discs Ricky Wysocki series of discs is the term Raptor I. We've got the Discraft Raptor, we've got Innova with Raptor legs stamps out there, and now we have Dynamic Discs with Raptor I stamps. Most everyone watching this video is familiar enough with disc golf and sophisticated enough to know the difference between all of those things. We are probably not likely to be confused by the way that term is being used. But we talk so much about growing the sport, and I want to just give an illustration of what I'm talking about to show why there could potentially be confusion here. Imagine a experienced player brings a friend out on the course. It's their first time playing, teaching them the game, and they're saying, look, new players, a good idea would be to start off by throwing a putter. Why don't you throw my Raptor I Judge and see how you like it? Dynamic Discs, Raptor I Judge. The new player throws it and loves it. And now the new player is going to go to the local disc golf store and wants to go buy the kind of disc that his friend let him throw. That term Raptor is stuck in his head, and he sees a Discraft Raptor. He says, yeah, I think that is what my buddy was throwing. It must be that Discraft Raptor. So he gets one of those, and he's disappointed and he's confused because it's nothing like the Raptor I Judge that he had actually thrown when he was out on the course. Again, it's important to keep in mind, trademark law exists to protect the customer. It's not to protect the manufacturer, it's to protect the customer from confusion in the marketplace. Based on the research we've done, neither Discraft nor Innova nor Dynamic Discs has done any trademark work to try to protect that term Raptor in association with their products. However, there is a new player that has just arrived on the scene, Disc Raptor, a new product that has just been announced, used for cleaning discs. And guess what? Disc Raptor has implemented a trademark strategy by filing 2 federal trademark applications for Disc Raptor. We haven't done a lot of in-depth research into the likelihood that these Disc Raptor applications will succeed and eventually become registered trademarks. But I can say that based on just a very quick look at the US trademark database, I didn't see anything that would obviously stand in the way from them clearing the phase of examination at the trademark office that they need to clear in order to move along towards registration. So why is this relevant? In trademark law, it is said that trademark owners have a duty to police the use of their mark or potentially infringing marks. If there's another mark out there that is possibly going to create confusion in the marketplace, if you are the owner of that registered trademark, you have an affirmative duty to do something about that. Let's say Disc Raptor does succeed and they do get their trademark registration for the goods that they have applied for. Now they're in the unusual position of being subject to a duty to remove any confusion from the marketplace around a term that is identical or confusingly similar to theirs. Trademark law is a tremendously complex and nuanced area of the law. The fact that Discraft, Dynamic Discs, and Innova have priority in the marketplace in terms of the time at which they started using the term in commerce, that potentially could be relevant here. But really what exists now is a potentially confusing mess due to a lack of trademark planning being done around this one particular term that we have chosen for this video, which is Raptor. There are lots of other examples. This was just one that we chose that we thought illustrated the point. And so when we're thinking about potential legal disputes in disc golf, this hopefully can illustrate to you why we worry that trademark might be ripe for a trademark dispute between parties, and more importantly, why we always urge our clients to just be thoughtful and do some of that trademark strategy planning up front in order to save yourself from making a costly mistake in the future. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.